and welcome everybody to Motiva Online Women's Chess Tournament. So we are here ready to welcome you, me, Woman Grandmaster Dina Belenkaya, and my wonderful co-host, Grandmaster Anna Muzychuk. Hello, Anna. How are you doing?
Hi Dina, it's great to be here. I am glad that we will commentate on this event together, and I would like to thank you for organizing it. I don't know how you are doing that, but it's far from the first tournament, and you are really doing an amazing job by finding the sponsors and for organizing another women event. It's really much needed and much appreciated.
Thank you very much, Anna, for your kind words. It is indeed a very big occasion and a very big joy for all women chess players to be able to fight. As I have been saying many times, there are so many tournaments for open for everyone. Yeah, open tournaments, and since the early start of the pandemic, there has been this amazing boom in online chess. But yeah, so many tournaments open to all players, but we usually see them mostly men competing, and so few for women. And I'm so excited to be able. I'm so happy to be able to contribute to women chess, to this community, and I'm so grateful to you, Anna, for accepting this invitation and joining me today. It means a lot to me, and I'm very sure that our audience will be happy to see me in such an amazing company of such a strong chess player, multiple world champion, world rapid champion, world blitz champion. Anna, when we will see you as a world champion, full stop?
I don't know, hopefully soon. But yeah, I was the runner-up in 2017. But basically it's like the only remaining title, the main goal for me.
Yes, absolutely. And so we wish you, and our tournament is starting right now. So let me check on the players. We will soon have the boards. And also in the meantime, we want to welcome everybody in the chat who is watching us. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and don't hesitate to ask your questions if you may have some. In the meantime, we have so many new players. All right, there goes it. Let me see how it is doing. Anna, who do you think is going to take the lead today?
Well, it doesn't matter who's taking the lead. I think it's important who will win eventually. But the event is, I see that so far we have 80 participants, and this number is growing and growing. So people are joining, and that's wonderful. And many strong female players, which I can see on the list, Vipsara Sobaeva, Valentina Gunina, Mary Arabidze, and of course many others. And I'm sure many of them will join like in the last minute because it's quite difficult.
Yes, absolutely. And seems like, we've got the games. Ooh, we've got the games. Let me show you. There we go. We see them on our screens. Yet here we are. And board number 1, we have Bibisara Sobaeva, who, as you were saying correctly, I think joined on the last minute, and Sara is the lead with 2,720 rating on chess.com. This is insane. Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a lot, and she's playing with Ukrainian player Yelizaveta Hrebenshikova. Sara is a frequent guest in the online events. And we have Grunfeld on the board. Let's see how the game will develop.
Oh, this is a very sharp continuation. To be honest, I didn't see Sarah's name. In the list. She must have been the last entry, and maybe it was like on purpose, to distract the opponents.
Like to pop up and you didn't expect me, but I'm here,
Yeah. That's it. Also, I was wondering, would your sister be interested to participate? But I don't think we have her.
No, my sister doesn't participate. I know she's taking care of making a tea for me during the breaks.
Oh, okay. She's taking care of making a tea for her older sister. Wow, that's amazing. And All right, we do have a lot of grandmasters. I mean, at least some I have seen. I have seen Arena Crush. I have seen Olga Gira and Valentina Gunina, as far as I remember. But there we go. Grandmaster title doesn't mean you are the leader of the event.
Yeah, of course, because online ratings and let's say FIDE Blitz ratings, they are first of all different, and the ratings on chess.com, they can also fluctuate a lot. So, like for example, now Sarah started with a rating of 2720, and who knows with which rating she will finish the event. Maybe she will go up, but maybe she will drop some points. So it's quite unpredictable.
Yes, absolutely. And the lineup is indeed so sharp. And we have so many representatives from all over the world, so many different countries as well. This is amazing to see women players fighting. And as it is an online event, everybody is playing from its own place, but also from its own time zone. So, for instance, for Grandmaster Arena Crush, it must be very early morning, like 10 a.m. New York time. And for Indian players, we have so many of them. It is almost 9 p.m. So yeah, let's see how they will do. And let us also have a look at the board. You said, Anna, it was Grunfeld defense, and this looks like an endgame right now. They changed the queens, haven't they?
Yes, somehow they trade the queens in the very early stage. It's the line where we can see it quite often. After the opening, we immediately have an end game without even playing the middle game. The position is still kind of sharp because, okay, it's an end game, but still many pieces are on the board. And look at this d pawn. The d5 pawn may become really very dangerous if we start pushing it. And so I wouldn't say it's, kind of a boring end game.
Yeah, indeed. Very classical also for this defense. You know, Anna, we all have been watching the World Championship match between Nepo and Magnus, and we both, by the way, commentated it from FIDE. You were doing it in English, and I was doing it in Russian. And in our Russian studio, we were hoping so much for Grunfeld to happen on the board from Nepo, but yet he didn't. He didn't, let's say, have a chance to use it. Did you have such expectations for this match from your side?
I wouldn't say that he didn't have a chance, but I think he opted for neutral setups, yes, because he could play knight f6 followed by g6. At the same time, when Magnus started with d4, he played knight f6 and then followed by e6. So basically, it was Nepo who deviated from Grunfeld. But I was also kind of curious if he would do so, or whether he would play Grunfeld, or whether he would play this setup, because Grunfeld is his main weapon. So I expected that he could continue playing that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
by the way, there was a very interesting moment in this game after bishop e7 and black decided to sacrifice an exchange. There was the problem with the background issue. There was like a background issue, so this was the problem, and black was forced basically to do it.
And now we already see a certain advantage from Sarah, right? She has, as you say, she's exchange up, but also this double pawn, so a7 and a6 do not look right. And now there we go, she makes a castle. Also, an interesting thing, you see not always castle in the end game, but here it's just to connect the rooks. Ooh, I was expecting rook d1, to...
but white had to castle first, and now rook d1. Yeah, that's very logical.
Yeah, completely winning. Let us see how other games are playing, because this one seems completely winning, unless you expect differently. And
after bishop f3, very likely that black wouldn't be able to hold some kind of fortress now. That's very unlikely.
Yeah.
So white will march with the king towards b5 and then take on a5 and
makes sense.
Transpose to the winning pawn endgame.
Yeah, and here, look, we have a game between Kamagina Marie and Valentina Gunina. And, looks like Valentina is completely winning, so I'm not sure we'll stick around with this one. And
she's just pushing all her pawns, but every Valentina game will be very interesting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And let me also remind to our viewers and our players that we will have 2 breaks after round 5 and round 10, and so it's not gonna be like super like 13 rounds push. There will be 2 breaks, and how many players are still playing? Look, Olga Gira is playing against Daria Rasova. Olga Gira is with black pieces, and Olga here is mentioned as one Grandmaster, but she has recently became a Grandmaster full stop, and that cannot be remain without any comments.
Yeah, they playing on the last seconds. It's always very funny to watch, but not funny to play.
Indeed. Yeah, also, Anna, if you have the link to the tournament yourself and you see some games that you prefer to look at, do not hesitate so that we are synchronized. You just say which game you're looking at, and we're clicking there. Now
okay,
I can
here
see.
It seems like Olga is winning.
Yeah, and she did.
Daria Voigt is also winning in the rook endgame, being 3 pawns up.
Correct. We've got Agnes, 6,600.
Agnes, Maria Larena, she's winning.
She's winning.
Oh, but that would be a big upset.
Wow, what an interesting position.
Yeah, Agnes is 2,600 and she's about to lose her game.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, she lost on time.
Oh,
she
no.
was completely winning, but she lost on time.
Oh, no. Black was completely winning and Black lost on time. That is drama. That is a win for a high-rated opponent. And we got only 3 games left. One of them is player from Scarlett Leung from Vietnam. She's about to win her game.
Yeah, she's pushing.
Okay.
Just don't stay. Okay, she can't lose that one for sure. Let's hope she will not stalemate because that would be really upsetting. Okay, another queen.
Yeah.
And now she should just checkmate.
Okay.
Okay, the other game is more interesting actually. And well, this game has been finished, and only one game is still in progress, and it's still quite unclear. I mean,
this is the only game.
Yeah, computer may say it's winning for white, but it's far from clear if white will be able to convert. Actually, draw.
Correct. Right, it is a draw. Wow, this is interesting. It is actually a very big achievement for black pieces here, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, but when you are playing only with 3 seconds and only 1 second increment, maybe you can also later on talk a little bit about the format and so on and how many rounds. But yeah, you may be really afraid of this a3 pawn that, who knows, maybe it will become the queen.
Yeah, that's true. And now there we go with the round 2 that has just started. And I am following the game of Valentina on the board 2 versus Elizaveta Selezhankina, 2 Russian players. Valentina is a Grandmaster, one of the few Grandmasters, like the highest title that exists in chess. And it is a pleasure to have her here with us. I know that other Grandmasters from Russia, like Alexandra Kostyniuk and Katerina Lagno, were willing to participate today, but they couldn't make it on the last note because of the special occasion. In fact, the president of Russian Chess Federation is having a birthday celebration today, and they couldn't refuse the offer. So we only have Valentina, and Valentina is playing now. Anna, I give you the word to say what is happening on the board.
Okay, it's still the opening phase, so up to now nothing has happened. I believe white's position is a little bit more pleasant because white has a better control over the center. Yeah, we had 2 pawns in the center, d4 and c4, and black had only 1 on d5. So white kind of has a little bit more space. Now the typical plan may be to play, bishop d3, bishop d4 is one of the plans. So I believe maybe something like queen e2, then developing the rook from f1. I would say white is slightly better, but black is perhaps not that far from equality if black plays precisely, because black only needs to develop the c8 bishop and then it would be fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so far for now, the evaluation is equal, but we do have some preference for, I would say preference, my personal preference for white pieces. Even though black doesn't seem to have any problems there. But okay, let's just say the development, right? This bishop on c8, it is not yet developed. And, well, it will soon come to b7. And that is interesting. Also, Valentina is the Olympic player, and I bet, Anna, you have played many times against her yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, really many. I can't even count how many.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know what is your score, if you have any.
Well, I should be in plus score, definitely, but how much, I have no idea. And we played in different time controls, like we played classical games, we played many rapid games, many Blitz games. So we tried it all. Because Valentina, she's 1 year older than me, and we started competing even when we were kids. So I remember all this like European and World Youth Championships, and it all started from there. So we know each other.
Yeah, that makes total sense. All right, we do have some changes here. Look at this b5 pawn and the c5. I wanted to say like weakness, but now I would actually say a quite strong passed pawn. Now, Anna, which side do you prefer in this way?
Yes, difficult to say. Both sides have their trumps. Yeah, White played a knight d4, the knight c6, bringing the knight to a good square. At the same time, yeah, quite a question. What will White do with this b5 pawn? Let's say if White plays a6, and also if we retreat the knight from c6, then Black will jump to d5. So if we manage to put the c pawn even further, it would be dangerous. So we have to try to keep the knight on c6.
Yeah, all right.
But a huge, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to add that there is a huge time advantage for Valentina, and I think it's also very important. More than 2 minutes versus 36 seconds.
Yeah, that's correct. That's actually very big time advantage when it comes to online chess. We do have 1 second increment, but 1 second is enough only like to make the moves. Sometimes many people do get flagged even with such an increment. Rook d3.
Rook d3.
Wow.
Okay, so she's preparing something.
Wow, what a move.
Okay, rook d8 is like threatening a checkmate. But knight d5 blocking everything.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's see what Valia will do. Rook d4, I guess. No, rook d4, then Black takes on b5. That doesn't work. E4, if...
Okay, e4 attacking the knight.
Now I don't know. Knight f4, knight b4. Knight b4 is trading the knight. And it looked quite okay, but...
Okay, knight.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
because going so passively with knight e8, I didn't like it.
Okay, knight e8, protecting from the check. This position is so sharp, and I want to say it's so like Valentina's style. Although Valentina's style, you imagine even sharper.
Yeah, the problem is that Black cannot take on b5 because there is knight e7 trick, but king f8 trying to step out of it.
Yeah, king f8, and there we go. This move is played on the board.
Still, queen b5 is not the threat because then we take on c8 and knight a7.
Wow. So many threats. Yeah, I'm just showing with the arrows to our viewers. This queen takes the pawn, then rook takes rook, and knight a7 would be... Okay, a4.
Queen c3. I like queen c3. Oh, I have just said that it was not possible.
Finally. But now we got also knight e7.
Yeah, we can take on c8 and even knight e7.
Yeah, everything
but
is...
It was a big blunder.
You know what? It was interesting. Knight a7 was not the suggestion of the computer. But okay, never mind. We have so many games. Valentina Guina has just won. Let us move on. We've got board number 2. Tsar Black Panther. Tsar Black Partner.
Tsar Black Panther, yeah. How is she doing? She's playing with Black and she's trying to attack. Rook h3 was the threat. So knight f3 played.
Yeah, knight f3, rook takes f3, and now we've got...
Take and rook d2, yeah. It's
completely winning position for Black. Also, Bibisara Sobaeva is an international master from Kazakhstan. For those who don't know her, she's an Olympian player. She's an Olympiad player from Kazakhstan, and also one of the strongest. And in Kazakhstan, they do have this very tense fight between three strongest ladies, and one of them is playing here, and it's a big pleasure that she's here. Also, Sarah is a very convincing online player. She has just won, so I suggest we move on. We've got Karina Chas. Karina Chas is a Karina Ambartsumova from Russia, also very strong chess player and streamer. And she's playing against another Kazakhstan player, Dauletova Gulmira, right? And
yes, it seems like they are repeating the moves, though perhaps White could try to play for more. But it's quite dangerous, because if you move the knight, you give the g3 pawn, and well, I can understand Gulmira, who decided to play safer and to agree for a draw.
Yeah, that makes sense. And here we get completely drawish endgame between Alina Bivol and Kersai, woman international master from Hungary, and Alina Bivol is from Russia, international master, and they just finished their game in the draw. Look who we've got, Beth Harmon, 0711. Who is that? An American player playing against Anastasia Nazarova.
Oh, but so many pawns.
So many pawns, and Beth Harmon lost. Unfortunately, Beth
That's
Harmon.
news for Beth Harmon, but
Yeah.
Someone is very creative with this name.
Yeah, well, maybe it's Anna Taylor-Joy. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's her.
I doubt it, but if it's her...
Let us hope. Do we have more games of the round 2? Let us check. Yes, there are a couple of games. Here I'm watching Nastya Rahmangulova from Ukraine versus Karina Ivanova, and Nastya is completely winning, and she just won. Okay.
Yeah, and in the other game, it's also completely winning.
Yeah, should be a win. Yeah, and there we go. We have just finished all the games from the round 2. That means round 3 will begin in any second. And wow, this is going so fast.
Yes, and we have so many players leading with 2 out of 2. That's also quite amazing.
That's true. Here we go. Let us try to see someone who we haven't yet. There we see another Grumpy. This is as far as I remember, player from Armenia. I'm trying to remember her name. Help me, Anna.
It's Anna Sarkisyan.
Anna Sarkisyan, that's correct. She's facing Olga Gira, who is here written as Woman Grandmaster, but in fact, she is a Grandmaster. She has become Grandmaster in August or September, as far as I remember. Anna, what do we have here on the board?
Yes, we have something. We have another pawn structures, which is very similar to the game we had just seen, to the game of Valentina Gunina. But here with the knight on c6, and black has pushed e5. I believe it's the right idea and the right thing to do here, because we have to activate the c8 bishop. So now something like moving the bishop to g4 can be on agenda. But we have to be careful that... Oh, knight d5, I didn't see that. I thought about e takes d5 and d5 idea, but knight d5 attacking the bishop immediately. Okay, we can take on b4 and then take on d4, but many pieces will be traded there. I am not sure white will have such a big advantage in the endgame. Like if knight b4, queen b4, queen b4, knight b4, knight d4, and then some move like, I don't know, bishop d7.
Okay, look at this amazing knights, knight d5 and knight d4. I like them. It's almost like double pawns, but in fact it's double knights, and they must be way more stronger than the pawns.
Yeah, it's not so often. It doesn't happen so often that you can see the knights in the center, on the central squares like this. So knight d4, I believe black will take on d4. Yeah. And then it's the question, will actually Anna take the bishop or the knight?
She takes the knight on d4.
Because after e takes d4, it looks like almost the bishop is trapped. The bishop has only one square on d2.
Wow. But then maybe he will be able to jump out to g5. That would be a dream.
Maybe actually after e takes d4, there is also bishop this bishop e6, and if white takes on b4, we take on c4. So there are a couple of possibilities.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now Anna is thinking, and Anna, I believe she's an international master already, also changed the title, but that doesn't, of course, make any specific difference.
Yeah, and I know she's a young player. I mean, relatively young. She played the World Team Championship for Armenian team, and yes, she's progressing. So
yeah, she's working. Wasn't she one of your young, talented students?
No. I had 4 others, also very talented and good ones. But I think she didn't even participate in that program. Yeah, we are talking about Chess24 project.
Yeah, the project where there is special partnership with young talented kids getting trainings from world's best coaches, including Grandmaster Anna Muzychuk.
Yeah, this was quite a long project. It was not only about trainings, but it was also a series of tournaments for them. So it was it runs since April until September, so it was half a year. And yes, we were playing, training, discussing lots of interesting stuff.
Yeah, and that was so cool. I mean, I bet you would prefer to have same programs when you were growing up as a chess player.
Yeah, definitely. I really liked how it was organized, and also additionally, the winner of each tournament got a chance to kind of got a wild card to one of Magnus tournaments.
Oh
So
yeah.
that was something they would never forget. And Pragananda played. Kamer once won the event, but he couldn't play because he had European Championship. But yeah, that was an unforgettable experience for many of them. And also the winning team, they got the tickets and the opportunity to be present at the World Championship in Dubai. So yeah, all these 10 kids who won as a team, they were all in Dubai, and I also think that was a nice additional present for them.
Yes, absolutely. Let us get back to the board. We've been carried away by our so many interesting subjects. What is happening here? We've got some traits, and I'm trying to count the material. Seems like everything is equal, but White Rook is so strong on the 7th rank.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And f3, preparing e4, e5. Also, yeah, just white species are much more active, and this is the problem for black. Oh, by the way, knight c6, how to... Is there a way we can protect the knight?
Oh.
Knight e8, great.
Wow.
Great idea.
Wow.
We can take on d8 and take on f7, but it's just the pawn, it's not the knight. I'm not sure white should have traded this pair of rook, because without the rooks... okay, she decided to go for rook a7, but then... Well, white is still better.
Okay, there's this pawn on a2, but there is also pawn on a5. Oh, knight f6. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, not willing to lose the knight. Now I definitely see the advantage from white side. They have an extra pawn.
Also knight d4 or knight e5, attacking this or that pawn. Quite an unpleasant endgame for black.
Indeed. And knight c6. Okay.
Maybe she wants to bring the knight to e5 now. Knight e5 and rook a7, attacking on f7.
Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. King g7, now knight d3.
Rook d2. Maybe Ola wanted to play rook e2, not rook d2. Maybe it was the mouse.
Oh no, it was a mouse. Yeah, we need to remind to our viewers, those of you who do not know the specifics of online chess, it has its it has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that you can touch the piece and you can change your mind. You don't have to move. And disadvantage is that once you miss you can sometimes miss the square where you actually want to go. Yeah, unfortunately. But also, Olga is playing so low on time.
It just was 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she lost on time as well.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, the position was bad.
Yeah, the position is also winning. I mean, winning big advantage. Yeah. Let's see who we got else. We have so many players. I'm trying to stick to high boards. We've got here Josephine Heinemann from Germany, and she's facing Dinara Darjiva, who is from Russia. But I know she recently got married to a German grandmaster, so maybe they both will end up being German players one day.
No, that's not like anything can happen. She can play.
Yeah. No.
But she can also continue playing
just
for Russia.
gossiping around to create more excitement. But yeah, obviously, what important is that the position of Dinara here is was.
Okay, she found a trick. Oh, she didn't. Okay, 94.
Wow. Oh.
But white. She pre-moved King F3.
Oh no, pre-moved. Oh, Josephine. Oh, she pre-moved here. Let us show to our viewers. Yeah, and she got 7 seconds. You do not pre-move when you have 7 seconds. You pre-move when you have 0 seconds.
Yeah, because knight e4, king f3, and then king g5, it was winning.
Yeah.
So,
but here, king g5, you just move the bishop away and then you defend it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Let's go on. We have so many more things to see, unless everything is finished. No, one more game, and this is gonna be winning. Okay. Marta Michna is very high rated on, I don't know if you have seen it on chess results, but her FIDE rating is one of the strongest in the tournament, 24 something in Blitz. And wow.
Yeah, I know she loved playing Blitz since very early age, so she's really good at it.
Yeah, indeed. We've just finished the round 3. We have already started round 4. We've got...
Oh, by the way, Alinka joined. So it's Alina Kashlinskaya. I didn't see her in the starting list, so maybe she joined from round 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
No, she's on 3.
Yeah, she's on 3 out of 3. Maybe she was just not the highest rated. 25-49 is not that high, let's say, relatively. And what is happening here? Let me refresh. We've got this position. Okay.
Yeah, we have exchanged Slav.
Right.
And bishop g5, not the most popular line, but a very tricky one. So it's like confusing your opponent.
Indeed. And what do we have here? Wow, this is so unusual. You know, this pawn on f6, I'm not so used to see it opening the king.
Yeah, it's good for protecting the center, but it's also a weakness. So now it's the question if black will manage to hold the center and then everything is fine, or if, e4 is quite a logical approach. Because black's king is weaker. So if we open the center, black may end up being in troubles.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Okay, e4. Position is open, and so might the king be open. So Nana, what did you do? You helped them.
Yes, e4 on the board. So let's see how black will react to that. I don't even know what's the right thing to do, because okay, e takes e5 is the threat, so we have to react somehow. We can't take on e4 because of the pin. If we take, maybe we take on d4 with the knight, because if we take with the pawn, then knight d5 and again, it's unpleasant because the bishop on e6 is kind of a hanging piece.
And we just got e takes d4, knight takes d5, and d3, attacking the other knight.
Okay, knight f4. I'm not sure it was good to keep the knights.
Everything is so under tension.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
So knight f4 or knight c3, but knight c3 is not such a direct move, so maybe knight f4. I think I would prefer this one.
Also, I want to use this occasion to greet our viewers, and I see that we have a Grandmaster among our viewers. We have Grandmaster Artur's Nations from Latvia, who is watching and commentating, and it is such a always a special moments when we have women tournaments and having male Grandmaster spectators. Thank you, Arthur, for being there, as well as all other viewers who are here, and we see your messages, and hopefully we'll get a chance to answer to your questions during the breaks as well.
Yes, and don't forget to follow Arthur's on his Twitch channel. Arthur's is streaming and he does it quite often. So yeah, I really recommend checking his streams.
Yes, thank you, Anne. Thank you. You're completing my idea perfectly. All right.
Meanwhile, Alinka is already pawn up.
Okay. Alika is Alina Kashlinska, international master from Russia. She played for Russian national team, as far as I remember, in Sieges in the Women's World Team Championship. And by the way, that was the very first time when Motiva Establishment Labs joined FIDE to support women chess, and that was the first tournament under their support, and it is a very special moment for us here as well. First time Establishment Labs supporting online chess, which is we are also thankful for, and we do have commands such as Motiva and EL if you guys want to check out more about Motiva as a company and its partnership with FIDE. Anna, you were also playing in that team championship in Spain, right?
Yes, we did, and our team, we shared third place with the Georgian team.
Oh, that's so cool. And yeah, right. So we got Alina here, and she's having her queen on g4. Queen on g4, and bishop just took the pawn on b4. Seems like Alina is having a slight advantage after all.
I would say she has quite a big advantage.
Quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Oh.
2 pawns up and
wow.
Well, some trades.
Yeah, very tricky trades. Everybody is taking the rook. It's now a rook party.
Also h5. Well, the pawn on h5 is kind of weak.
Yeah, we started this game with the weakness of the f pawn. Now we got the h pawn. Seems like Black's king is really begging for getting mated, isn't he?
Well, it's not like White has a mating attack, but White is 2 pawns up, and okay, the pawn on h5 is weak, quite many weaknesses. I would just wish Alina makes a luft so that we don't miss some back rank checkmate. Otherwise, everything should be fine.
Okay, knight b6. Look at the evaluation bar. Wow. It says like Black is completely lost, but yet we do not see the mate coming or something like that.
Well, it's just that too many weaknesses also somehow. This knight on e2 is almost trapped. Let's say if Alina brought the bishop back to e3 and now she's attacking this knight. But rook c8, rook c2 was a good defense from Anna. And she's fighting very well. And the knights are always tricky. Yeah, you can never be sure that you are winning before you trade your opponent's knight in this game.
Oh yeah. That's very well said. Okay, so Alina is still winning. Knight b3. Trying to recover. Also, I don't know how about you, Anna, but I'm so looking forward to all the strategies, online chess. We have them so many. So Alina is winning now, so we expect strategy from her, to have, no strategies. Bravo, Alina. She converted.
Okay, if you want a strategy, let's look at Valentina's game.
Oh, yeah.
She is 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns down. Oh, my God.
Okay, and she's playing against Anastasia Bodnar. Yeah, Vasper must be Anastasia Bodnar from St. Petersburg, my compatriot. Although we do say that about countries, but either way, Anastasia is completely winning. No, Anna, she won. Yeah, Anastasia won. Okay, more strategies to come. Let us see. Who else we can see? We have...
Okay, board number 2, Sanyura Alexandra
Maltsevskaya, yeah.
She's winning.
Oh. Okay, yeah,
she must
bishop
be
up. Okay,
bishop up and queen g6 should be a checkmate.
Okay. We've got Anna
May-
Maya.
Yeah, let's check the streamers because Anna Maya, Alexandra Samaganova, I believe they're also streaming, and also Anna Kromlin.
Anna
And
Karlmi is playing?
I don't know, but I think she was going to, and she was preparing.
Wow, this is
So
so cool.
likely she does.
This is so cool. Yeah, we just got okay, we got 4 more games. Here we have Kursaj from, I'm struggling to pronounce this name, but this nickname, from Hungary versus Natalia Buksa, your compatriot. And
Yeah, also, oh, 91 was winning on this point, but okay, 90
nice.
before is also quite
Nice. You know, I've seen this not winning already. I've seen this not winning already. It happens sometimes. That is so tricky. And also, when you don't have much time, you need to pre-move here. When playing black, you need to pre-move, not taking too much time in order to gain, you know, something on the clock.
good. Just not king before or some other traps.
Yeah, I feel like
You know, it's also the problem that you can't make 50 moves because chess.com will notice it immediately and put like a draw.
yeah. You know what? I bet here is gonna be a draw.
Really? No, I think
Black
Natalia will-
lost.
Okay, yeah.
I told you. I mean,
You should have told it a little bit earlier.
wait. I think. Okay, this is weird.
How many moves they made?
No, wait. Did you see what happened? Black flagged. Black lost on time and lost the game. When normally
White was on time.
Oh, wait. White was, yeah, white won on time. No, wait, what?
White lost on time.
White was, oh, so it's correct.
But with the knight, so.
Yeah, no, it's correct. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No drama, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Yeah, but actually they made 15 moves. So not so bad for the side who played with the knight.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I remember those cases on Line Olympiad when chess.com was giving like 0 and then like official result was winning.
Actually, there is only one game in progress, so maybe we jump into it.
Yeah, so it's Czech M8 mate from India, woman international master, versus Antusa, who is from United States.
Let me check who is.
Isn't it Grandmaster from Iran?
Yeah, Tusa is definitely originally she's
player.
from Iran, but
Yeah.
maybe she moved to USA, maybe she went to study.
Yeah, or maybe she
college.
just put the flag on chess.com. Yeah.
So she's playing for the win, but it should be a draw. Yeah, White is taking the rook and then taking the pawn.
Oh, and it's a draw. Yeah, there we go. All right. Have all the games of the round 4 finished? Yes, that means we are starting round 5. And after
And
this
we have
round,
seven leaders.
we've got 7 readers. Wow, that's so cool. And 7 of them are with 100%, 4 out of 4. Okay, Anna, choose the game you want to see.
I don't see any. Okay, no. So I believe Alina Kashlinskaya's game should be interesting, but okay, let's check someone we haven't checked yet. For example, Divya Dismukh versus Karina Bartsumova. So Divya, a very young player from India.
Yeah, very young, promising player.
Karina, actually her FIDE rating is something like between 2200 to 2300, but in Blitz, she's a very dangerous player to face, I have to say. I have played a couple of games against Karina, and I know she can be very tricky. Also, she has quite a high rating on chess.com, and also her rating in Blitz, like FIDE rating is higher than, comparing to classical chess.
Yeah, that's true. All right, but still 25-32. And we've got here Sicilian defense from Karina's side. This is Sicilian Khan variation?
Yes, and bishop e3, bishop d3 doesn't look so convincing to me. Usually white should be more active and opt for more active setups. Also, white has spent a lot of time, we can see, so maybe, I don't know, Divya, she was not prepared for this line, or she didn't know what to do. But anyway, okay, it's Blitz. The most important is
To play
spot,
fast.
to play fast, to play good, to spot the tactics, and to be good in a technical part. Yeah, when you are winning, just not to mess it up.
Exactly. It's extremely important, and sometimes the position on the board is not that important. I remember in Sieges when you guys first played 45 minutes games instead of like 1 hour 30. Already in this time control, it was the most important was to play fast, not that much the positions on the board. But imagine here in Blitz.
Yes, in Blitz it's totally different. With 45, it was kind of a very unusual time control, and we didn't know what we have to do. Should we play fast? But if you try to play fast, then, well, you have plenty of time, and maybe, you can think longer some periods and then find something better. But then, if you start thinking like that, you're like, okay, but now I'm all in time travel. So you really needed to find some balance between playing relatively fast and thinking at the moments when it was really needed.
Yeah, did you personally enjoy this time control, or would you prefer to play like all good times, long games?
Well, first of all, we have three time controls, yes, and this 45 minutes time control was considered 45 plus 10, I think, 10 minutes increment per move, but it was considered to be rapid. And when it comes to rapid, the typical time control for rapid games is 15 minutes plus 10 seconds per move. And of course, 15 minutes plus 10 seconds and 45 minutes plus 10 seconds, yes, they are kind of both rapid time controls, but they are totally different. So personally, I just prefer that we establish one-time control for each of the disciplines, like for one-time control for Blitz, one-time control for Rapid, and one-time control for Classical Chess, because well, you can't prepare for each tournament and for different time controls, and there is quite a big difference between all of them.
Yeah, that makes like a lot of sense. All right, what do we have here on the board? I know that Karina is streaming, so let's say Divya is in, let's say, a better concentrational. Normally, it's supposed to be in better concentrational mood, but that is very personal. Divya got this knight on d4, but so evaluation bar says that Karina is having an advantage.
I definitely prefer Karina's position because White's king is vulnerable and also bishop pair advantage. Somehow White's attack, I don't see how to attack because f5 we can't play as the pawn on e5 is hanging. And Black's plan is very simple. Yeah, just, I don't know, a4, a3, castle, or f to b8, some sacrifices on b2. Yeah, Black's position is much more preferable.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, c4, we've got c4 is a nice try to block the bishop's diagonal in order not to get mated on a2. But still black is having an advantage.
Yeah, bishop b7 is the move.
Ooh,
Karina played queen
b6.
b6. Okay, so if white takes on d5, Karina is going to take on d4, attacking the queen and also threatening the checkmate. But that's also getting very unclear because the king is still in the center.
Black's king is still in the center, indeed, and then there's gonna be queen a3 stopping the castle.
Yeah, good point. Stopping the castle, and also then ideas to double the rooks on the c file, or sometimes queen a4 check. Instead, bishop c3. And if we take on c4, what's happening?
Oh no, this is totally justifying everything that Karina was doing. There we go, the position. Even if you've got a good one, it's not that important if you don't manage to find the good decisions under fast time control, under time pressure. And this is the most important skill here. Okay, will Karina be able to convert her advantage? This is the question.
Okay, finally castle. f5. Rook d5, I think it's a good move. Then rook d8.
Also, f6 is a nice try, to open the opponent's king, try to threaten something to make him scared. But it seems like completely lost for white here.
Yes, but queen e3, queen g5. White is still fighting. h6. Not bad.
Okay.
F takes g7. g5. Just all in. But now, yes, now bishop d4 and... Rook d4, rook d4. Okay, now it's very winning. I thought queen b3 instead of rook d1, but of course, too many good moves.
Yeah,
And
just
also,
completely winning. Also, no, not much time. I guess we can jump to another game.
yeah, this looks winning for black, and I think Karina already won. No, the game is still in progress, but yeah, Karina should win this. How is the game between Josephine and Valentina?
Yeah, this is interesting. Josephine from Germany won Grandmaster. Is playing against Valentina Gunina. And Valentina has a queen.
But Josephina has a knight. So knight f7, some ideas was knight
Wow.
f6. Okay, knight g5, trying to lock the queen.
Okay.
She lost on time.
Oh no! Oh no! Josephine lost on time. Josephine was playing white. This is a pity. Okay.
Yes, maybe the position was already not that good and the king was weak. Also material advantage for white for black, but yes, it could have the game could have been prolonged.
Okay, I see your point. I see your point. Here we've got Lily Karidze from Georgia, who is also a chess streamer, playing versus Sopo Teriladze, another woman player, international master from Georgia as well. Look how fast they are playing, and Lily is totally winning.
Yeah, she's
Is still is.
No, it should be still winning. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
she could convert in a better way, but she's still winning. And Lily is a streamer. Please also follow her channel. And maybe we can also mention that besides the prizes, the tournament prizes, there are also prizes for the best streamers. Dina, how will they be determined, and who will be the judge for these prizes?
Yeah, no, this is a very good point. We do have a lot of prizes for streamers as well. We're trying to help to all like women chess players, women chess streamers, all the directions, and we've got 3 best streamers prizes, and we also got streamers per rating category, and the main factor everywhere is gonna be just the bigger number of points. As easy as that.
So
Yeah,
I just thought that maybe
it's
some
not
prize
gonna
for
be, let's say, the most
creativity.
entertaining streaming, no, because this is pretty subjective. But
Yeah, I understand.
here we will just go for the most objective parameter, which is gonna be you stream and you get the highest points, then therefore you compete for the prize.
And there are also some rating categories.
Yeah,
right?
we've got under 2200, under 2000, under 1800, 1600, and 1200.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think it's a great idea to support the streamers. And yes, it's. I wanted to say it's not easy to stream, but now I realize it's not even not easy, but it's very difficult to stream and to play at the same time.
Correct. It seems like all the games from the round 5 have finished, haven't they?
Yes, I think yeah, I don't have any games in progress, and I see 3 players in the lead. 3 players with 5 out of 5, 100% score, and they are Alina Kashlinskaya, Anastasia Bodnaruk, and Bhatki Kulkarni. So 2 Russian players and 1 Indian player.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And yeah, we officially have our first break